morning, Wednesday, November 21st, the day before Thanksgiving. This is WGTV Today. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Bess. Good morning and happy day before Thanksgiving.
Ooh, I am telling you, a lot of people are going to be on the highways and traveling. There's going to be a lot of people visiting friends and family. So please, use a little common sense as you travel about the area.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, yeah. And don't forget to wear that seatbelt. Please wear your seatbelt.
That's right.
Well, we have a great show for you for everyone today, Kim.
We do. We have Kevin Johnson here today.
Yeah, Kevin's with the Cooperative Extension Service. He is director of that organization, and he's going to be with us. We also have, we'll be hearing from Brenda Bass this morning.
Environmental health.
Environmental health, that's right. And also
we have Lynn Williams. She is the Chamber of North Carolina, the Mount Olive Area Chamber of Commerce chairman.
Yeah,
she is here to talk about what all's happening in the Mount Olive area.
Not to mention that she's with Mount Olive Pickle, one of my favorite companies.
She actually is.
Oh,
she is the public relations manager for Mount Olive Pickle Company as well.
Yeah,
she wears many hats in the town of Mount Olive.
Does, and Lynn does a great job. I don't know how she does it, but she's just she's everywhere.
She is everywhere.
Always busy doing something. Well, let's see. Here we go. The day before Thanksgiving.
Today?
Oh boy,
right.
Let's see here. We have. Okay, well, I was going to read that, but I'm not going to read it right now. I'll read it later on, okay? It's November 21st, World Television Day for some reason. Hi, World Television.
Hi.
Hello, world. And as a matter of fact, today is World Hello Day. It says right here. World Hello Day is a day to promote peace by offering a friendly greeting to at least 10 people. Hello, hello, hello.
So what would be a friendly greeting?
Hello, 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 hello. Is that about 10?
I think you're there.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hello.
All right, Wayne, let's see. What else is happening in our community?
Hello.
I think you've passed 10 now.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
He did.
Lost count.
You know, a Christmas Carol is going to be offered at the Paramount Theater on December the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Really?
It is. It is actually Center Stage Theater's 5th annual performance of A Christmas Carol. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tickets are $15 for adults, $12 for seniors and students. You can purchase these tickets at the box office at the Paramount Theater, or you can call them at 919-583-8432. Yes, I can barely see this number.
I know. What was that number again?
Oh, my goodness, Wayne. Let's see. 919-583-8432.
Oh,
That's
very
right.
good. You did very well
Or
there.
visit GoldsboroParamount.com.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Well, after Hurricane Sandy rolled through the area here, we didn't have we had some damage, but not what we normally would have from a hurricane.
And nothing in comparison to what happened up north.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing that's going on with Wayne Community College. They have adopted a community college in New Jersey by the name of Atlantic Cape Community College.
And why have they done that?
They had, because that college, Atlantic Cape Community College, ACCC, had an extensive amount of damage, and they're just at a total loss. So Wayne Community College has adopted this college, and they plan on having fundraisers and raising money to help allay the cost it will take to rebuild this college and get people back into class. So they need your help. They need your help, and you can help by talking to someone at Wayne Community College. Tara Humphreys would be one you could talk to, or you could talk to Jack over at the Foundation of Wayne Community College. You can call them at 735-5151, 735-5151, and tell them that you want to help, and ask how you can help to help rebuild Atlantic Cape Community College in New Jersey.
That's mighty neighborly of Wayne Community College Foundation to take that project on.
But not surprising. You're right.
Not surprising at all.
And they do that sort of thing. They're very good at that. That organization is it's an amazing group of people, and they help people constantly, most of the time helping here in Wayne County.
And that's what I was going to say. And, you know, Tara Humphreys, which is their public information officer, she comes on once a month to share things that are happening at Wayne Community College. So stay tuned for that. She'll be on later this month.
Yep, I saw her one day last week. As a matter
of
fact, yeah, on our program. She just does a great job. We have coming up on December 11th, if you are a history buff, Jim Greathouse is a historian. He's going to be here in Wayne County. He's going to be at the museum speaking to the masses about the War of 1812. The War of 1812, that's when we had another war, a second war with Great Britain within just a matter of a few years. And he can tell you all about it, plus how it affected us locally and the effect it had on the nation. He will be at the Wayne County Museum beginning at 7 p.m. on the 11th of December. Jim, great. It's free. Just go.
That's nice.
That is nice. That is nice.
Well, Wayne, Mount Olive College is doing something that I don't believe has ever been done before.
Really?
Yes.
What?
They are turning the entire campus into a winter wonderland.
Oh, really?
They are on November the 27th. It's called Christmas by Candlelight. But listen to this. Starting at 5 p.m., it's free and open to the public. The campus will be transformed into a winter wonderland, complete with, get this, an ice skating rink.
You're kidding.
Isn't that neat? An ice skating rink, a picture snow globe, a carriage ride, food, activities, the list goes on and on. At 7:30 p.m.,
wow. Enjoy
a music service fashioned after the Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols. For more information, you can visit moc.edu/events.
Wow.
That's moc.edu/events, or you can call at 658-2502. A Christmas by Candlelight.
Wow, that sounds
Isn't that
great.
nice?
That is nice.
I have never heard of anything like that, but that is November the 27th, Mount Olive College. Go visit and ice skate.
Wow, that is great.
Isn't that neat?
We'll be going to Brenda Bass here in just a moment, but I want to tell you about a couple of blood drives coming up. We have a blood drive the 24th. Now, today's the 21st. The 24th will be this Saturday. A blood drive at Salston United Methodist Church, beginning at 9 a.m. That's this Saturday. And then this coming Monday, a blood drive at Butterball in Goldsboro. Butterball on North Oak Forest Road. That's off Highway 70 bypass.
That's right.
North Oak Forest Road, Butterball Corporation having a blood drive that begins at 10 a.m. this coming Monday. Okay?
Wonderful.
All right.
Let's hear what Brenda's got to say.
We're going to hear now from Brenda Bass on WGTV Today. Today we're talking with Brenda Bass, and Brenda is an environmental health specialist with the Wayne County Health Department. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming in. We want to talk about something very important, something very special. October, this past week or week before, was National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. Now, when I think about lead poisoning, and I don't think I'm that different, I always thought about lead poisoning as coming from paint. Wall paint, old houses, that sort of thing. But that's not necessarily the case, is it? From where do we get lead poisoning?
Well, you're partially right, because we have a lot of older home stock in Wayne County, Eastern North Carolina. That is still the #1 hazard out there, but as of 1997, when there was awareness about vinyl mini blinds in the state of North Carolina, that was one of the issues we were looking for. So as
vinyl mini blinds?
Yes, sir.
The little inexpensive mini blinds, you really?
Absolutely. But the good news was, as of 1997, most of them are recalled or they have been classified. So you can buy vinyl mini blinds still, but you want to buy the ones that said lead safe or no lead added.
Are the others still out there, or perhaps they were overlooked and not recalled or picked up?
They are still out there.
Oh boy! So if you're buying mini blinds, be sure you look for the ones that are labeled lead-free or safe.
Absolutely.
Something like that.
Absolutely. If you have a child at age of 6, you want to make sure you buy anything that says lead safe or no lead added.
Okay, so besides the mini blinds and paint, what else do we need to be aware of?
As of 1999, when there was the Mattel toy recall, because there were lead hazards in some of the toys that were imported in, you just want to be aware of anything your child comes in contact with. The United States has done a really good job of making sure that consumers are aware of anything that may be a hazard to your child. So there's a lot of things out there that are making the recall list. So you just want to be aware of what you're buying for your child. You want to be aware of what kind of safety issues may be in their toy or in their surroundings.
Now, lead poisoning, what does lead poisoning do to you? And I presume children are more susceptible to problems from lead poisoning than are older adults. But first of all, who is most susceptible to being harmed by lead poisoning? And number two, what does it do to you?
Well, I have to say, number one, that lead has no attributable. It is not something that a child needs. It's not something anybody needs. So it contributes nothing to the body.
Okay.
So that's number one.
It doesn't make you heavier.
It doesn't make you heavier.
Well, that's a good thing.
Anything. So there is no reason why it has to be. It's an element that we need in our body.
Okay. Okay.
The thing about lead is that it is an environmental issue that's 100% preventable. So the issue that it does is that children that consume it, it does affect their growing systems, their growing organs. That's why it's important that our program works with children on the age of 6, because at that point everything is developing. Their organs are developing, their brain, everything's developing. So it does have an impact on that.
So it's most dangerous for children under 6.
That is when it is the most dangerous.
Wow, okay.
So I'm not saying it doesn't affect adults, but we're talking about children that are developing, and we want to make sure they develop in a positive, healthy way. So it affects your learning abilities, it can affect your motor skills. It is just not anything that a child would need.
Yeah, so children under 6 are most in danger of being affected by lead poisoning.
They are.
What is there a level? How do you measure that?
Well, the good news is that every child needs to be tested. And most pediatricians do a really great job of testing children at 12 months and 24 months.
Okay.
And the reason why is because 12, 24 months, children are explorers. They travel around their environment on their hands. So they're touching and they're crawling.
Oh, yeah.
So
hey, I still do that, you know? It's okay.
It's okay for you.
It's okay for me.
But
yeah.
you watch children. So anything they're touching, they're exploring, they're getting their sticky fingers on, sticky fingers going to their mouth. So pediatricians are checking most children at the age of 12 and 24 months. So it's critical that parents know that and that they are aware.
Children, you mentioned it, that
Absolutely.
they have a habit of touching something and putting their hands in their mouth, whether it's the dog or the cat or mud or whatever.
That's their way.
That's the way children are.
That's the way children are. And that's 100% normal. That's what all children do.
Sure.
But when you have something that may be an issue in their environment that may be a hazard to them, then that's when we parents need to know what hazards are out there and how to keep them away from their children.
So what do we need to most look for to protect our children?
Well, the number one thing I always tell parents is that it is good to know about any product recalls out there. So you can go to the Consumer Product Safety website and you can log on, and they will send you out alerts of anything that could be an issue of a safety issue or a hazard or a burn notice or a lead hazard.
So as an alert goes out, they will send it to you automatically?
Absolutely, automatically.
Okay.
So that's one thing that we always tell parents. The other thing is that when parents take their children in for their 1-year visit or their well baby check, that it's important to ask their pediatrician, has my child been tested for lead? Just an easy question. Most pediatricians will share it with you. Most of them do it automatically or at least upon request. So it's important to have that question in your mind when you walk into the door.
Very important. Now you also that website is cpsc.gov.
It is www.cpsc.gov.
Okay, I'll repeat that in just a few moments.
Okay.
But you also brought information about something we should be aware of this Halloween season. What's going on?
Well, recently in the middle of November, the Consumer Product Safety website issued a recall for a Halloween costume. It is a pirate costume.
A pirate?
It is. And it is a female pirate costume that it does show on the website. So that was a lead hazard that is being recalled.
Okay, it's a female pirate.
It is.
Okay. A female pirate costume.
The one on the website was a female pirate costume.
And it's been recalled because of the possibility of lead.
Absolutely. It has some kind of a lead additive in some part of it. And today, the Consumer Product Safety Commission is looking for anything that has any lead in it.
Is there a possibility there are other costumes that have lead in them?
We don't know that. We just know that that one was found, and as soon as they found it, they did report it out.
Okay. Is there information about from where it came, who manufactured or distributed it? Because I would think that the same manufacturer would have included the same mixture in different costumes.
There is information on their website about where it was distributed out, what stores had it, where it was recalled from.
Okay.
So it's very specific. So you can log on and find out information about that costume.
www.cpsc, Consumer Product Safety Council. cpsc.gov is that website. And we've been talking with Brenda Bass, who has a lot of information about lead poisoning. This is, excuse me, National Lead Poisoning Prevention Month, October, and the week of. So what is the saying? They have a motto at the CPSC about this.
They do. Their motto for the week was lead-free kids for a healthy future.
Lead-free kids for a healthy future. And if anyone has any questions about this, you can contact Brenda at the Health Department. How would they get up with you?
My number at Wayne County Health Department is 919-731-1174.
731-1174.
Yes.
All right, Brenda, thank you so much for being with us today. Some great information. Be aware of potential for lead poisoning in your children. But don't panic. Just be aware of it. All right?
Just know the hazards. Be aware that there may be issues out there that your child is coming in contact with. It is important to know that your child, if they're under age of 6, have been tested at least once, maybe twice. And just know what your surroundings of your child are. Lead still is an issue out there. We're not saying that it's out there in every home, but we just want you to be knowledgeable.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brenda Bass, Wayne County Health Department. And we're back on WGTV today. It is a Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, let's see.
Let's see.
Wednesday and Thursday, we will be at home with our families.
Or Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday. We'll be, yeah, Thursday and Friday. We'll be at home with our families, enjoying. That's right. My goodness. Yeah. We'll be home with our families, enjoying Thanksgiving like everyone else. But we did want to let you know the studios will be closed. Yeah. The courthouse will be closed as well, and the city. And so we will have the city offices, I might add. So we will have repeat performances on the show.
Oh, you mean like a best of?
Best of will be running from WGTV, Wayne Goldsboro TV.
I didn't know we had any best of.
Well, the best that we've got to offer.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. That works. Anyway, repeat performances.
We've got some mighty fine people that have come in and done interviews with us throughout our community, and we appreciate that. We hope you're learning about what's happening in your community. But just wanted to let you know that it will not be live shows on Thursday and Friday.
All right. So join us. We won't be here Thursday, Friday, but so join us again Monday. We'll be back at 7 a.m. In the meantime, please have a safe and thankful Thanksgiving week and weekend.
Enjoy your friends and family.
Yes, indeedy. You know, it was while everybody was kind of gearing up for Thanksgiving, back on this day in 1934, America was still in the throes of depression. Things were really, really tough. But there were opportunities for some people. And on this very day, November 21st, 1934, a teenager, a young girl, dressed in borrowed clothes and wearing men's shoes, because she didn't have shoes, nice shoes, went into a studio and appeared on Amateur Night in New York's Apollo Theater. She fumbled the song, and then she had to start over again. She was embarrassed, but she stuck with it. She had that grit.
She persevered. She
persevered. She had that grit. She had what it took. She sang The Object of My Affection, which is a beautiful old song. I love that song. And she sang a song called Judy. She fumbled her first song, but then she pulled it all together and she started all over again, and she just floored them. Her name was Ella Fitzgerald.
Well, how about that?
And she went on to become one of the greatest entertainers of all time. And I love that story.
You got to stick with your dreams.
That's it. And if you fumble, if you fall down, get yourself up and go.
That's right. We learn from our mistakes.
Indeed we do. 1944, 10 years after that, the Roy Rogers Show premiered on the Mutual Broadcasting System. That's radio, friends. The King of the Cowboys sang along with, he had the Whippoorwills on. He was a member of that organization, the Whippoorwills, who was also a member of the Sons of the Pioneers. Roy Rogers.
Wow.
On radio, 1944. Oh boy. What else is going on?
Oh, there's a long list of activities that are happening in our community, Wayne.
Yeah, there is. There is.
There always is. That's what we're here for.
I know. Well, you know, in December we observed the Battle of Goldsboro Bridge.
Yes,
It's going to be a reenactment out there. And there's a gentleman here in town by the name of Randy Sauls. That's right. And he knows everything there is to know about it.
He is a huge Civil War buff and just historian.
Well, he's not that big. I mean, he's a tall guy, but I guess you could say he's huge. He's huger than I. Okay. Anyway, he's going to be. Okay, enough of that. He's going to be giving a talk at Moffett Auditorium at Wayne Community College, and that will be on December 11th at 7 p.m. And he'll be talking about the Battle of Fredericksburg, Virginia, as well as the Battle of Goldsboro Bridge, which we should know all about that.
Yes, we should. It's right here in our community.
It is, and if you have any questions about it, Randy can help you with it because he's going to be speaking free of charge at Moffett Auditorium at Wayne Community College, 7 p.m. on December 11th. Now, he's the man that knows what.
So the 11th is when he speaks, but then the 15th is the reenactment.
Reenactment's going to be about the 15th, somewhere right in there.
We'll give you more details on that later.
Yeah, we'll give you more details on that. But the 11th is when he's going to be speaking. And that's and he certainly knows what happened. I've talked to him about this, and man, he knows all the details. And if you haven't been to Goldsboro Bridge battle site, you need to go because first of all, it's a very beautiful place. It's very solemn, and there's all kinds of markers there, and there's just a lot of things to see there,
and a lot to learn,
about. The Battle of Goldsboro Bridge was key to the Civil War, and you can learn a lot there. All right?
That's right. Well, you know what, Wayne? I believe it's just about time to wind down the show. And no, it's not. We're going to stay on a little longer. How about that?
Let's stay on a little longer, okay? Because we don't want to stop right now. We'll stop when it's time to stop.
All right, let's keep going.
Hey, let's go. We've got
more to cover.
We have more to cover.
Yes, we do.
47th Annual Pickle Classic Tournament.
Yes, in Mount Olive.
That's exactly right. I really hope you guys had a good time with that, because it was last week.
Yes, it was. Kevin Johnson, I believe, is up next, though, Wayne.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and go over to Kevin Johnson. He knows what he's talking about. He's the director of the Cooperative Extension Service here in Wayne County. Here's Kevin Johnson. Here today with Kevin Johnson of the Wayne County Cooperative Extension Service. He is the ag agent here in Wayne County. And Kevin, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I want to ask you about agribusiness here in Wayne County. Everybody knows about Butterball, and everybody knows about all the other big Carolina turkeys and the big poultry processing plants, case farms, and all those. Those are big operations, and we're very, very proud of those operations. They do a wonderful business for the entire nation.
Oh, yeah.
Providing foods for the entire nation. But now I want to ask you about the smaller ag business, the smaller farms. Now we have a lot of those here in Wayne County, and they do a wonderful job. And without them, we wouldn't be able to be the 50th most important farm county in the nation.
In the nation, you're exactly right. And we do have small growers, people that have small acres, and they're growing various produce, and a lot of times they're selling that locally. They could be selling it at, there's multiple markets here in Goldsboro and Wayne County that you can take, local foods you can go purchase. There are growers in our county that are selling at the farmers market in Raleigh. We actually have had some sold at the farmers market in Greensboro. So we do have smaller growers, growing produce a lot of times, and they're selling it. And we call that a local foods initiative, and it's exciting to know that as a consumer, you're going to one of these markets and you're purchasing food and you're supporting local farmers. You're and a lot of times you can develop a relationship with that grower, and you feel good about what you're eating. You know it's safe. You know it's not coming from a foreign country somewhere.
Right. As a lot of it does, and some of our major suppliers, major grocery suppliers, they get product from all over the country and overseas.
And overseas. Just as an example, when you go to one of the larger grocery stores and buy any type of green, it's a good chance it's coming from California, and it's
another country.
Another country, right. And there's a lot of our produce coming from Mexico. It comes from Florida. And of course, there's a lot of product comes from China.
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard to inspect this product. I mean, if you have a barge coming into port, and even though we do have people inspecting, they can only inspect so much, they can't inspect it all. But if you can buy local, you know, and you know these local growers, they're going to do a good job. You know, they want to be successful, so they're going to grow quality product. And a lot of times you go into these markets, the consumer will develop a relationship with that grower, and they'll get good product.
I'll tell you something. I bought some tomatoes over the weekend, and I know that it's getting toward the end of the season for that, but I bought some locally grown tomatoes at a farmer's market, and there is absolutely no comparison. I mean, they're sweet, they're fresh. These nice, round, firm, red tomatoes were just, oh man, they melt in your mouth. You talk about good flavor. And not taking anything away from any of the grocery stores, but there's no comparison.
There's no comparison. And a lot of times, you can even buy locally grown tomatoes in the off-season, as we call it, because you can grow tomatoes in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times when you buy local, they pick it ripe.
Yeah.
And they discard, you know, fruit that's not good, or vegetables, whatever they may be, but they pick it right. If it's coming from some place of a great distance, they're going to pick it green, and a lot of times they're going to let it ripen. Sometimes by artificial means, they're going to let it ripen while it's in transportation. Mm-hmm. It's not going to have the same taste, you know. So you know, there's a lot of opportunity to buy local, and we like to promote that.
Yeah. And I do know that even though we're nearing the end of the season here for a lot of our crops here in Wayne County, as you mentioned, there's still some crops will be available, locally grown, fresh, and delicious. They're
delicious, yes. And of course, you know, in the fall you got a lot of greens, so you can get a lot of local greens. But like I say, we do grow mostly tomatoes in the greenhouse locally. But there's some other stuff. There are some greens grown in the greenhouse, and some hydroponic stuff starting to pop up in our county. And so we're excited, and we really want people to shop at these local markets.
Yes, we do. So support local farmers, and support your family by buying local.
Exactly.
It's fresh and it's healthy.
Yeah, please do.
All right, Kevin Johnson, the Ag Agent for the Wayne Cooperative Extension Service. Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure.
And we're back on WGTV. Kevin Johnson, what a great guy. He's doing a wonderful job as Director of the Cooperative Extension Service.
Yes, he
They do
is.
so many things here.
It's a busy place.
It is that. Well, let's see what else we have here. One of my favorite actors, Bill Bixby, passed away this day, 1993.
Oh, my.
Noted for the normal guy who in The Incredible Hulk. He was also one of the stars of Courtship of Eddie's Father. He was also in a short-lived program called The Magician, and a lot of people remember him as the nephew in My Favorite Martian. Ah. A very funny
That one
program.
I've heard of.
Have you heard of it?
That one I've heard of.
Okay. Anyway, he died of cancer at the age of 59 this day in 1993. Well, let's see what else we have here. Birthdays, how about that?
That sounds good.
Marlo Thomas.
Oh, wow.
That girl, that's Danny's little baby girl. She's 73 today.
She is a huge advocate for children's hospitals.
Yes, she is indeed. She is indeed. And
St. Jude.
And she does a great job. Married to that, what's his name?
Merv Griffin.
No,
wrong guy.
Married to the white-haired guy on TV, the political commentator, huh?
Oh, not him either? No. Isn't it Phil?
Yeah, Phil Dunlap, Phil Smith, Phil Harrison, Phil Ford, Phil
Donahue.
I knew you'd get it.
Of course.
Also a birthday today for Goldie Hawn, who first came into prominence on the TV show Laugh-In. That's what made her famous, but then she actually went on. She's a very good actress.
She's very good, as is her daughter.
I know, but Goldie Hawn went on to make some big movies and very funny. She is 66 today. Baseball star Ken Griffey Jr. turning 42. Baseball's Stan the Man Musial is 91 years today.
91?
I know. What a great he was.
Wow.
And football star, sportscaster Troy Aikman turning 45 today.
Well, he's not old. He's a young boy.
Thank you. He is just a kid.
He is a pup.
Now,
he is.
Coming up on November 27th, this is serious now, at Wayne Memorial Hospital in the auditorium there, the Better Breathers Club will be meeting. The Better Breathers Club meet regularly for a couple of hours to provide support, education, and socialization to people with COPD or another chronic lung disease. It's very important, very serious. If you have an issue with breathing, the Better Breathers Club at Wayne Memorial Hospital on November 27th at 6 p.m. Be there.
Is there some contact information, Wayne, if somebody wants to be a part of that?
I'm glad you asked. Yeah, call Dina. And Dina is at 919-731, excuse me, 731-6304. 731-6304.
Well, listen to this oops.
We have an oops?
We do.
An oops.
Listen up.
Okay.
In 1996,
Okay.
a lady by the name of Kathy Mulliken, she was of Jacksonville, Tennessee, she cooked her Thanksgiving turkey 1 week early.
What?
Imagine that.
Oops.
And she may not have been the only one. Kathy was one of 40,000 people who got a free calendar in 1996 from the county hospital.
Uh-oh.
It showed Thanksgiving Day on the wrong Thursday.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And obviously that's all she went by because she cooked her turkey a week early. But think about it. If 40,000 people got the calendar that had Thanksgiving on the wrong Thursday, that's an issue.
You would think somebody would be...
Obviously she had a cold turkey.
Obviously. I mean, Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday of each year.
Yes,
in November.
In November.
In November. Not each month.
Let's get the month right.
All right, get the month right. But how about that? That's a big oops.
Yeah,
that's a big oops. Well, the 4-H Favorite Food Show coming up on November 29th. Bring your favorite dish, table setting, and knowledge of your favorite food. This is for 5 to 18 years of age. And if you have any questions about that, talk to Sharon. For 5 to 18 years of age, your favorite food show, call Sharon at 731-1527, 731-1527.
Like that voice, Wayne.
Okay.
Well, do you know earlier when you were talking about Ella Fitzgerald?
Oh, yeah, I love Ella Fitzgerald.
Well, you'll be a little surprised by that. Listen up.
Oh, okay.
Marilyn Monroe was friends with Ella Fitzgerald.
Love
Did you know that?
Monroe, yeah.
Well, she was friends with Ella.
I didn't know that.
And helped Ella. Ella helped her in her career. Ella Fitzgerald says this. Wow. I owe Marilyn Monroe a real debt. It was because of her that I played the Macambo, a very popular nightclub back in the 50s. She personally called the owner of the nightclub and told him that she wanted me booked immediately. And if he would do it, she would take a front table every night.
Really?
She told him, and it was true, due to Marilyn's superstar status, that the press would go wild, and they did. The owner said yes. Marilyn was there, front table every night. The press went overboard.
I'll bet.
Imagine.
Imagine.
After that, Ella said she never had to play a small jazz club again. She was an unusual woman and a little ahead of her times. She was talking about Marilyn.
Right.
And she never had to do it again. She was a superstar after that.
Wow.
So that's telling you how friends can help friends.
What a great
Believing
story.
in someone else and helping them along the way. And there have been many a person who's done that to help another friend in a career.
What a great story. I love that.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe and Ella Fitzgerald. What an interesting combination.
Right. That is quite an interesting combination there.
And not one you would expect.
Well, you know, neither of those ladies will be at the Cliffs of the News coming up.
No, they will not.
Coming up December 7th.
But there's exciting things happening.
Oh, let me tell you. The Cliffs of the News Christmas Flotilla will be taking place, and it will begin at 6 p.m. at the lake there at the News, Cliffs of the News State Park.
Come on, come on.
Come on. If you have any questions, you can call it 919-778-6234, 919-778-6234.
Oh, the flotilla will be great.
I can't wait.
They have any kind of little boat you can imagine, but it can only be either paddled or a small trolling motor. It took me a minute.
No gas power.
No gas power. Trolling motors and paddles
The
on.
trolling motor will work.
Yeah, it's like a kayak or a canoe, something like that.
A kayak or a canoe.
Light them all up, be a part of the flotilla, at the Cliffs of the Neuse.
Light them up.
With Christmas lights.
With Christmas lights. All right. Who do we have next?
We have, let me think for a moment, Mount Olive Chamber of Commerce. It took me a second. Mount Olive Chamber of Commerce, Lynn Williams, who is the chamber chairman, will be here.
Outstanding.
She's going to tell us what all's happening in Mount Olive. And let me tell you, they have some exciting things happening, like a pickle drop.
Really?
Let's hear what that means. Good morning and welcome to Wayne Goldsboro TV. I'm Kim Best, your host, and joining me this morning is Lynn Williams, Public Relations Manager of Mount Olive Pickles. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning, Kim.
So you are here with a different hat on this morning. You're here representing, of course, Mount Olive Pickles, but also you are the chairman of the Mount Olive Area Chamber of Commerce.
That's right.
So the Mount Olive area has a lot going on, and you all will be coming on a monthly basis to share what's happening in your area.
Yes, we're excited about that. Thank you.
So what is happening for the month of November and December in the Mount Olive area?
At the end of the month, we have our annual holiday open house. It's going to be on Friday, November 30th, downtown Mount Olive from 6 to 8. We have our tree lighting ceremony. We're actually going to do that early this year. We're going to do it at 6 o'clock. But, of course, Santa is the big attraction that night. And
Isn't he everywhere?
Of course. And so kids can come down and visit Santa and enjoy some free refreshments. They can leave their letters for Santa, which will be delivered to North Pole. And that mailbox actually will be downtown Mount Olive throughout the holiday season, so they can come and mail there. And it's a straight line to the North Pole.
Straight line to the North Pole.
From that mailbox.
Where will all this take place? The open house, where will it begin exactly?
The open house is on Center Street in downtown Mount Olive, right in front of the chamber office.
Okay.
Part of the festivities that night will include performance by the children from Robbins Academy of Dance and Gymnastics, which that's always a lot of fun. And then the Mount Olive Museum will be open that night. And Mrs. Claus will be there to read to the children, and then they'll have some holiday arts and crafts going on at the museum as well.
Well, so I can hand deliver those letters from that night.
You know, we do have an inside link on that.
I hear that. I hear that. Well, the holiday open house is always a great event in Mount Olive. You've all been doing this for a long time now. It's become a tradition in the Mount Olive area. So 6 to 8 p.m., November the 30th.
Right.
Downtown Mount Olive.
Downtown Mount Olive. And then the next morning is our annual Christmas parade. So
what a big weekend.
Oh, it is a big weekend. And so the parade starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we start at Henderson Street, and then we kind of wind our way down to Mount Olive and back. So
what time is lineup?
Lineup is typically around 9. And then the parade starts at 10.
Well, the Mount Olive Christmas Parade is sort of starting off that day of parades. There's multiple parades that day, and you all begin the morning.
Hey,
and it's always a great parade. I've been going for years, and it's a nice parade, and it represents so many different people within that community.
Well, and I have to say, our parade marshal that morning is Haley Best, as Miss North Carolina, so we are thrilled to have her. She's our hometown girl.
Oh, yes.
I know she's from, Lord knows me now, but she's born and bred in Mount Olive, so we're thrilled that she can join us for that.
Well, thank you. She was asked last year and was hoping she could, and with that busy schedule couldn't make it happen, but thank you all for asking her again.
Yeah.
She's excited.
We're delighted to have her.
Well, thank you. So we've got open house on November the 30th, and the following morning Mount Olive Christmas Parade, 10 o'clock, line up at 9.
Yes.
Downtown Mount Olive.
Yes, thank you.
Well, my goodness. Well, Lynn, let's take that hat off for a minute and move on to representing Mount Olive Pickles.
Yeah.
So you all have another big event that happens in Mount Olive, and it's through the Mount Olive Pickle Company.
That's right. On New Year's Eve, we host the Mount Olive New Year's Eve Pickle Drop. We do it early. Pickle drop. If you haven't been, it is a hoot. We have a lighted, glowing pickle. Yay big.
Glowing pickle.
It drops down our company flagpole at the stroke of 7 o'clock midnight.
7 o'clock midnight. Okay,
which means 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is actually midnight Greenwich Mean Time, where the world's official time is kept. So we are official. We sing Old Lang Syne, we shout Happy New Year, and we are in bed long before midnight.
So for the early to bed, 7 o'clock p.m. Mount Olive, come see the pickle drop.
That's right.
It is a lit, glowing pickle that will drop at 7 p.m. at the Mount Olive Pickle Company.
Yes.
Well, what a neat idea.
It is so much fun. This, I'm trying to remember how many years we've done it, and I've forgot to check, but we actually started in 1999 on a lark. It was just 8 of us at the plant, and it was just such a hoot. And so it's grown. Last year we probably had 3,000 people on our plant site.
I'm sure.
So we're always having to rearrange and make more room, and so we're looking for another big crowd. And we start the evening at 6 o'clock, and we have live music.
Entertainment
Yes,
night.
we do. It's the Harmony Boys that come every year, and they do a show for us, and we have free pickles, hot chocolate, and cookies.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
And we usually do a food drive for a food bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. And if you bring canned food donations, you get a door prize ticket. And one of the grand prize is actually a big pickle like the one we dropped.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I was telling a story recently, Lynn. Wayne and I are sharing holiday traditions, and we're asking people to call in and give us holiday traditions if they're willing to share them with the community. And one of the things that I mentioned was a friend of mine for years has hidden a small pickle Christmas ornament in her tree, and when she hides that, she opens the doors and allows all of her friends and family to come over and search for that ornament. And the first one to find it, of course, gets this beautifully wrapped gift that she always has ready every year. And my son thinks that is the greatest thing out of all of the traditions, is to find that pickle ornament. And I said, I'm sure she got it from Aunt Olive Pickles. Of course. From the gift shop. But thank you so much for what you guys do in Mount Olive. I'm glad you're coming on the show and sharing on a regular basis, because Mount Olive is important to Wayne County. And we're glad you all are here spreading the news.
That's right. We think we're the best kept secret in Wayne County.
I understand. We'll mark these dates on your calendar. November the 30th for the holiday open house, 6 to 8, and the Mount Olive Christmas Parade, December the 1st. That is the day that starts the Christmas parades. There's 3 that day, and Mount Olive, the first one that morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank
we
you.
will see you next month.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all for listening. We hope you learned more about what's happening in your community. With me today is Meg GERNAAT from Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation, and Meg is going to share some of the events that are happening this fall. Hi Meg, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. So we have a cash mob coming up.
We do. Cash mob.
Tell me all about it.
What a cash mob is it's when a group of community members get together, and anybody from the community, and they meet in a central location, and they mob a business. So they go to that business and they spend, $20, $30, $40, whatever they want to spend, and help support their local economy.
So it's all about shopping local.
It is.
So Meg, what businesses are running to be mobbed on December 7th?
We've got a bunch. We've got the downtown Family Shoe Store, Pet Village, Fringe Salon, the Paramount Theater, the Goldsboro Wig Shop, and the New and Old Store.
So we have all these multiple stores. Now, we're not going to mob all of those, right?
No.
So tell me how this works.
So the community can vote online at our website at DGDC.org, and there's a link that says Cash Mob. So if they visit that link, they can vote for the store that they want to mob on December 7th. And then December 5th, the voting comes down, and we see who's won, and then we go and mob that store on the 7th.
So where do people meet if they want to be a part of the Cash Mob?
We're going to meet at around 5:15 p.m. at Cornerstone Commons. So last time our mob was held in the middle of the day, I got some feedback from people. They said, I just couldn't participate because I was at work. So this time we've done it after work, and hopefully more people can come join in the fun.
So you can Christmas shop downtown. That's perfect timing. Get off work, join you right downtown, Center Street Commons, Cornerstone Commons. And then at 5:15, you'll go to the designated store that has been voted as the winner.
Yes.
And you will mob them at around 6 o'clock, 5:30?
5:30, 6 o'clock.
Wonderful. Now, will the store know you're coming?
The store knows we're coming. We don't let the community know who has won until we show up and, we announce it, just to kind of keep the mystery intact. It's a little more fun. But we want to make sure the store owner's prepared, they're going to get
for the
mobbed.
mob.
Yes.
Wonderful. That's a great idea and a great way to inspire people to come downtown and shop local. We've got so many nice stores downtown.
We do.
So if you're interested in voting, one more time, where do they go?
DGDC.org, and they can always find the information on our Facebook page under Downtown Goldsboro.
Right, wonderful. All right, so mark your calendars, December the 7th for the Cash Mob Downtown Goldsboro. Do a little Christmas shopping and keep it shopping local. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.
And we're back on WGTV today being Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. And again, we'll remind you to please use caution, use a little common sense if you're traveling about the area or traveling anywhere for that matter. Make sure you're wearing your seatbelt, and that if you have children, that they're buckled in properly in their seats.
Absolutely. keep your children safe.
And where are we going to be tomorrow?
We're going to be at home with our families.
Oh, that's good.
Enjoying the holidays. The offices for both the city and the county will be closed, as well as our set room, of course. And we will be joining you back on Monday with our show. But in the meantime, we will be running past shows, so it'll be the best of. The best we've got.
The best we've got.
The best we've got.
So we'll be out of here for a couple of days.
We will.
So.
Yes. You know what?
What?
I remember, and we were talking with Stacia earlier, and she told us in the last couple of days that the senior center over at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation is having an open house.
Oh, wow.
So we want to invite you in the community, especially if you're a senior, to come over on December the 5th at 2 p.m. I believe it's from 2 until 4.
Okay.
Over at Herman Park. They have a special house that they have totally refurbished and turned into a senior house, and it is great.
I'll tell you, I have been in there, and it's beautiful.
I can't wait to see it.
It's just a fun place to go. It's a great place to go and relax. And if you're a senior, you go in and you take a book with you.
They play games. They play all kinds of games and just socialize.
Yeah, it's great.
Enjoy one another's company. So that's December the 5th at 2 p.m. open house. Come out and see what they've got to offer.
They do have a lot to offer in there.
That's what I hear.
That's just a great place to go. Well, let's see. Again, don't forget the Cliffs of the News, the Flotilla, December 7th. Don't forget the 4-H Favorite Food Show on November 29th. The Better Breathers Club meeting on the 27th at the Wayne Memorial Hospital. Mm-hmm. The December 11th, we'll be talking with, hearing from Randy Sauls as he talks about the Battle of Goldsboro Bridge and the Battle of Fredericksburg as well. That will be at Moffett Auditorium at the college. And my goodness, what else do we have?
The list goes on and on. Don't forget all the activities that the Arts Council of Wayne County is offering. They have so many things through the holidays for one and all. Everybody of all ages. They have so many different things for you to do right there at the Arts Council. You can go to artsinwayne.org and find out a list of activities, times, and cost.
That's right, all ages. So whether you're 2 days or 200 years, there's something for you there.
They really do.
That's right. Well, I guess right now we would certainly hope that you are where you want to be on your Thanksgiving Day, that you're with your family, with your friends, or at least somewhere that you're comfortable and where you want to be. If you're serving in the military, first of all, thank you for your service. We appreciate you very much. And we're very proud of you.
Absolutely. We're a military community, and we want you to know how much we care.
That indeed we do. So join us again. We'll be back Monday morning at 7 o'clock here on WGTV Today. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Let me leave you with one last thought. Blessed are those that can give without remembering and receive without forgetting. And until Monday, I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.